to another episode of ITW, where we enhance instruction through innovation. My name is Lindsey and I gave David and Aubrey the week off. Today we're going to take a sneak peek at Discovery Place Education Studio. Come on in. Hey, this is my friend Doug Thompson from Discovery Place. He's going to give us a tour.
Hey guys, let's go for a walk.
So Doug, can you tell us a little bit about Discovery Place Education Studio?
Absolutely. So the Discovery Place Education Studio is basically a professional development facility that's part of Discovery Place, but we have our own building down here in 4th Ward, okay? And so we're just about a block away from Discovery Place, and it's our job to train teachers on science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, as well as inquiry. Those are our primary core focuses in terms of professional development. But we do offer things that go beyond that a little bit.
So can you tell me a little bit more about what kind of offerings you would give for a CMS teacher?
Yeah, so we have workshops that range a wide band, I would say, in terms of professional development. We have field experiences where you have the opportunity to travel and work with actual scientists out in the field. We have science content workshops that go with anything from dissecting, say, a squid, going on like maybe an adventure over to the project learning tree. Then we also have things like West Ed, which is all about science content, so it might focus on energy or genetics and traits, things like that. Okay. We have workshops that also go on things like classroom gardening. Science of Art, we have a STEM Fellows program, which is a 3-year engagement that focuses on STEM and inquiry for the educator. And we also have technology-based courses, from anything like Google Apps for Education, to iPad integration, to blended learning, or a wide range of technology, basically, like little bits kits, robotics, coding in the classroom, things like that.
So you've got a lot of great opportunities
Yes.
for CMS teachers to tap into.
Absolutely.
Do you think you could show us around?
Absolutely, let's take a look.
So Doug, can you tell us a little bit about what we have here?
What we have, Lindsey, is basically for every professional development that we're trying to offer in terms of content focus, like science specifically, we're trying to develop resource kits that go along with those workshops. So for example, a lot of times you attend a professional development session and you see these great resources that the leader of the workshop is working with, but as an educator, when you learn, then you come back to your classroom and you don't have access to those same resources.
So teachers can check these out.
Absolutely. We're going to have these kits available starting October 1st. I think it's our first 20 kits will be available during that time that you can check out. And basically, when you attend a workshop, then you can then have those resources to take back to your classroom and use in the classroom with your kids.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So Doug, do you want to tell us a little bit about the technology workshops you offer?
Yeah, absolutely. You can take a look over here. We've got technology workshops on Google Apps for Education, gamification in the classroom, flipped classroom, blended learning, video content creation using iMovie. We had a digital citizen workshop this summer with an FBI special agent, which is pretty cool. We've got some new ones that are coming up that are focused on basically coding in the classroom. So with Lego robotics, humming robotics. Then we got over here, we've got our little bits kits. This is some of our future tech that we're playing with too, that teaches teachers and students how to utilize circuits and things like that in the classroom.
Awesome, very hands-on.
Yeah, it's all hands-on stuff, and it's all real-world stuff that applies to the classroom that people can buy and utilize.
So this is a 3D printer, right? This is the first one I've ever seen.
Absolutely. This is one of our 3D printers. We actually have 5 in-house. This particular model is called a MakerBot 5th Gen, okay? And it prints in PLA or corn syrup-based plastic. And this is one of the things we also do here is we teach teachers how to 3D design as well as 3D print. Some school districts have started moving in that direction, and CMS might be one of those in the future. We also have a workshop this fall that's build your own 3D printer, where you get to take a $550 3D printer kit and we walk you through the process on how to develop and build that yourself. as well as learn how to utilize it for your classroom.
And then that gets to come
And
home
you
with
get to come home, take it back to your classroom and use it. It's yours to keep.
Fabulous.
Absolutely.
So Doug, I see some beautiful jewelry over here. Tell me what's going on at this table.
So one of our themed workshops is called DIY or Do It Yourself. And this particular one's called rock wrapping, where you're taking like geological specimens and then you're wrapping them and turning them into jewelry for yourselves. Then we have other things like obviously these do-it-yourself cars for the classroom. We have prop-powered as well as balloon-powered cars. And we've got a number of other objects around here like balsa structures. We've got catapults over there. You know, one of the things we found is that teachers love it anytime they can come in here and they can just get busy with their hands and build stuff themselves. And we're just here to support them and facilitate that.
Love it. Very awesome.
And so this is our workshop, or our makerspace, so to speak, where we fabricate and develop and build all these various projects.
There's so much stuff in here, I can't believe it.
One of the things we actually have coming up this fall is a workshop on augmented reality. There's a couple of new cool devices that are out there in the world, and one of them is called the Oculus Rift. Many of you guys have probably heard about this. This is a virtual reality headset that was just bought by Facebook. Okay? We happen to have one. We're very fortunate, and if you want to, you can take a little tour of it.
I would love to.
Okay, you're going to put this headset on. Okay, you should be able to see. And you should be able to see it sharp right now. I believe you're walking under the ocean right now. And I'm going to actually steer you and move you, and you'll just be able to view.
Oh my gosh.
And for all of our participants who are watching, you can see that there's two screens here going on right now. And what it is she has one screen playing for each one of her eyeballs, and her brain actually puts the image together. It's pretty incredible. It's a very immersive experience.
So I've always wanted to try on Google Glass. I'm super excited that I got the opportunity to try them on today.
Today is your day, Lindsay. You get to experiment with Google Glass. We actually have these. We purchased them in conjunction with a teacher who was a Google certified teacher, and he wanted to experiment with them but didn't have the funds. And so Discovery Place actually bought the Google Glass, and we were using it in conjunction with him to kind of explore the impact in education that Google Glass can really bring. So one of the things we're going to be doing in conjunction with the Oculus Rift is we'll actually be looking at Google Glass with teachers to see what they think about this type of technology and what it can bring to education.
This is amazing.
It's pretty cool stuff. A little different. Yeah.
Doug, this makes me a little nervous. I don't know what this is. Can you tell us about it?
This is actually a laser cutter. This is a pretty expensive piece of equipment, but in terms of modern manufacturing, this is like the do-it-all kind of machine. It has the ability, if you'll step back actually 1 second, to raster or basically etch images onto different medium. It could be cardboard, could be wood, could be acrylic or glass. And then it also has the ability actually to laser cut, or they call it vector cut, and actually cut out objects. So this would be an example of a vector cut where it's actually cutting out the material and allowing it to fall freely. And so now you have, laser cut.
Oh, wow.
And so you can cut pieces for a project you want to put together. Like one of the things we're doing is we're actually doing a birdhouse building project for the brown nuthatch. It's an indigenous species in North Carolina that's actually in trouble right now because there's not enough birdhouses to support it, and its natural habitat is being overrun. So we're actually going to be using our laser cutter
and you're
to
making
cut
them right here.
all the pieces for it for the workshop. Then teachers are going to tackle and build them together.
Very neat.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you for taking the time to go through and tour with us today. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to tweet us at CMS to the core. And if you have any questions, you can send an email to cln@cms.k12.nc.us. So we want to know what's the best way for our teachers to get in contact with you if they need additional resources or want to know more.
Yeah, absolutely. You can check us out at educationstudio.org. That is our official website. You can find out all of our course information as well as our future schedules and everything else that's going on here at this facility as future PD opportunities for you guys.
Thank you so much, Doug.
You're very welcome.
Pleasure.
It was great seeing you.